And joining us now on FaceTime is Rachel Buchholz. She's an American who actually lives in Milan. She and her family have been in lockdown for weeks. Her husband, her two young children. Rachel, good morning. I'm glad to see your face.
Good morning.
First of all, I understand you and your family are healthy, so that's the good news.
Yes.
Describe what life has been like for you these last few weeks.
Well, initially it was, we didn't understand how serious it was. So they canceled school, they canceled church, they canceled sporting events. And I guess we should have known, in Italy, if they're canceling church and school and soccer, then that means there's something big going on. But we kind of just thought, okay, stay home, limit our movement a little bit. Then as the numbers continued coming in and we kept seeing the number of cases rising, the number of deaths rising, it got a little more intense, sad, real. But then at the same time, we have two little kids in the house. And so you can't just sit around feeling everything all the time. You have to be hopeful and be strong for the kids. So we've tried to just have a family schedule that the kids know about, that we kind of stick to every day. So they kind of have their routine. And then we switch in and out, kind of who's with the kids, making that schedule keep going versus who is on the phone trying to help. We're ministers here in Italy. And so now we're trying to do things like help some of our members buying groceries and talking to people, praying with people whose relatives are in the hospital with this virus. And so it's pretty intense emotionally.
Yeah. What is it like? You're in northern Italy, which is, of course, where the heart of the outbreak really is. Are you able to leave the house at all, for example, to get groceries, something like that, to step out and just get fresh air if you keep your distance, or are you truly locked in your house?
So we are very lucky because we actually have a little tiny private yard outside of the house that we rent, so we can step outside and be in the fresh air. Most people can't. You are allowed to go to the grocery store, though I heard that they just placed more limitations on that. I haven't even read up to know what those are. But we've gone to the grocery store once in the last 3 or 4 weeks. My husband waited outside in line, standing 1 meter apart from everybody. They let a certain number of people in at a time. You have to keep your distance, and then you go home right away. And in order to leave the house, you have to fill out a document that certifies you leaving the house with your name, your passport number, exactly where you live, your phone number, why you're leaving. And then if they stop you, they'll look at all of that information, make sure that you're not too far from home, that you're not, saying you're going to the grocery store, but actually trying to go, somewhere else. So
It's just unimaginable that this is happening in Italy. And Rachel, so many people are worried that the United States is just a few weeks behind Italy in terms of the virus itself. Just in the few seconds we have, what would your message be to Americans, knowing and seeing what you're living through in Italy? What would you want to tell your fellow Americans this morning about this outbreak?
I would say take it seriously. It is very serious. But at the same time, in all that, I'm trying to choose peace over panic and faith over fear, and trying to meet the needs of my family. But I think as we try to meet the needs of ourselves and our own families, looking for opportunities to meet other people's needs, looking for opportunities to be kind. This takes the whole community to conquer this. It's not just a few people can sacrifice and then it'll go away. We all have to be willing to sacrifice a bit of our daily lives in order to protect everybody. So yeah, peace, faith, kindness.
Yes, absolutely. Rachel Buchholz, our best to you and your family and your little ones. We really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
Sure, no problem. Thank you.